galaxy of intellectuals, scientific fraternity of IARI, research fellows, dear students, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to this post-lunch session of presentation of significant educational achievements by professors of different divisions under different schools. I take it proud privilege to welcome the chairman of this session, Dr. P.K. Chonkar, the former head of Soil Science and Agricultural Chemistry IARI, Dr. A.K. Singh, Director IARI, and Dr. Rashmi Agarwal, Dean and Joint Director Education IARI, and the convener of this session, Dr. Neera Singh. To formally welcome, I request Dean and Joint Director Education IARI, Dr. Rashmi Agarwal, for this.
Good afternoon, everyone. Again, we have assembled here to continue the presentations of significant students' achievement in various disciplines. And this is session 3 on natural resource management. So I have the honor and privilege to welcome all of you. I would like to request our director, Dr. A.K. Singh, to formally welcome the chairperson of this session, Dr. Chonkar, with a bouquet of flowers. I also would like to welcome our director in this session 3, Dr. A.K. Singh, and also welcome Dr. Neera Singh. Of the dais, all the heads of the division, professors, faculty members, students, ladies and gentlemen, all are again formally welcome in this session. This resource management is the largest school having 7 disciplines, and morning sessions, we had 2 sessions in the morning, one on crop improvement, another one on crop protection. So in this series, now this is the third session. In this session, we have 7 various disciplines: agricultural engineering, agricultural physics, agronomy, environmental sciences, microbiology, soil science and agriculture chemistry, water science and technology. And there are total 59 theses on which the presentations will be done by the professors of these disciplines. So again, let me tell you, this is the presentation of the theses who are going to get, the students who are going to get degrees this year in this convocation. And this is partly representing the total research programs being undertaken under the School of Natural Resource Management. So with these words, once again, I welcome all of you, and I request our director to formally introduce the chairperson of the session to the audience. Thank you.
Very good afternoon to each one of you. I extend warm welcome to Professor Chonkar. And when we were a student, he was heading division of Soil Science and Agriculture Chemistry, a very eminent teacher who is awarded with the Bharat Ratna C. Subramaniam Award for his outstanding teaching contribution, fellow of National Academy of Agriculture Sciences. And for very long, he has served the academy, as secretary and doing many important jobs with the academy, also the job of editor. More importantly, I was also taught by Professor Chonkar's father. He was an eminent horticulturist in Banaras Hindu University. When we were doing BSc Agriculture, we had the fortune of being taught by him. He was one of the most smart professors those days, and we always used to, get inspired by his dressing sense, the way he used to conduct and the way he used to, teach, and very elegant person. Of late, I was very impressed to see the interest of Dr. Chonkar. He sent me a mail a few days back where he has written a book on intellectual dwarfism, a term that was coined by Dr. Swaminathan long back, and it was in controversy when it was used in some meeting in Bihar, that because of the diet people take, they are intellectually dwarf. It led to a big controversy. I also welcome Professor Ray, who is going to be the chair of the next session for horticultural sciences. And Dr. Chonkar, in his book, he very elegantly brings out the role of nutrition. The nutrition, as a soil scientist, the role of soil nutrition, then crop nutrition, and from crop nutrition to human nutrition. And if human nutrition is not good, our brain size is small, the number of neurons are less, and it directly affects our brain development. So this is a different dimension from being an excellent, outstanding soil scientist that Dr. Chonkar has been lecturing upon, and he has written book. We are pleased to have you, sir, with us, and we look forward for your constructive suggestions for improvement of research program. I'd also like to welcome Mrs. Chonkar. She is with us here, and thank you, ma'am, for joining us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I now request the convener of this session, Dr. Neera Singh, to conduct the further proceedings.
A very good afternoon, and I welcome you all to the post-lunch session of the day 2 of Convocation. Respected Professor P.K. Chonkar, Director IARI, Dr. A.K. Singh, Dean Ma'am, all my colleagues and dear students. As Ma'am has already told you that now we are going for the presentation of School of Natural Resource Management, and 7 disciplines are there. I will not take much time because we all know the rules, and I will request all the speakers to try to condense their presentation and be in time so that we can save some time for the next session. And I request Professor Chonkar to start the proceeding of this session, please. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. As per the listed program, the first presentation relates to agriculture engineering by Dr. D.K. Singh. As I find the time limit is 15 minutes, so they can make their presentation during this period. Thank you, Dr. Singh.
Good afternoon and welcome to this afternoon session. Respected Dr. P.K. Chonkar, Chairman of the session, Director IARI, Dr. A.K. Singh, Dean and Joint Director Education, Dr. Rashmi Agrawal, and Convener of the session, Dr. Neera Singh, Project Directors, Head of the Divisions, distinguished faculty members, scientists, and my dear students. I shall be presenting the significant achievement of the students' work for last 2 years of the Division of Agricultural Engineering. In the division, students' work is done under 3 major sub-disciplines, that is the farm power and equipment, soil and water conservation engineering, and agriculture structures and process engineering. And by and large, we cover almost all the frontier areas for the students' work. Then in the division, we have around 54 faculty members. That includes the faculty member of the CII Bhopal also. And then altogether, including CII Bhopal, we have 121 students in PhD and 12 students in MTech. Again, that includes the students at CII Bhopal also. This is our strength. One of the externally funded projects has been our major strength, with great support to our PG students' research. Altogether, we have 13 externally funded projects in the division, with the total funding of about 7.9 crore. This is for this last year only. Then we had been creating infrastructure at the field as well as the divisional level. Recently, we have established a demonstration center in Tepla village of Ambala district, where the students, the technologies developed through the students' research is being demonstrated, and the major funding for this demonstration has come from the CNHI, which is a tractor company. They have given about 1 crore rupees for such demonstration by the divisions. Then last year we created a food testing and analysis laboratory in the division. That's were long back. It was needed long back. In fact, somehow from the PG support, PG school funding, we could create this laboratory, food testing and analysis laboratory. This is going to help our PG students, particularly those who are working in the process and food engineering aspect. Then we also added this integrated projection system and digital board, again from the PG funding. This will be really a great support to our PG teaching in the division. Then we are creating, or rather we have already established the innovation laboratory at our division. In fact, this is part of our project which we recently completed with the help of IIT Kanpur, where IIT Kanpur has given about 88 lakh rupees to our division through Ministry of, the funding has come from the Ministry of Human Resource Development. The first phase of the DIC projects were completed, and then as a part of that we have established, we are establishing an innovation laboratory. Some more thing will be added in this laboratory soon. Then this year the students' work, research work was carried out in 6 themes of the 3 sub-disciplines. The theme 1 was the precision farm equipment. Under this we had 4 theses. The first thesis was on design and development of check-toe planter for small farm mechanization. In fact, one of our students, the planters are already available. One of the students developed a device, hydraulic system, and then metering device for which can be attached to this planter for precise planting and maintaining plant to plant and row to row spacing. The lidar sensing system was used in this for maintaining the row to row and plant to plant distance. And then the metering device was controlled by the microcontroller after receiving the signal from the lidar sensor. Then the performance of this planter was evaluated in the field, and then it was found that there was no seed damage at all if you are using this planter. And then the average row to row and seed to spacing by and large were maintained somewhere around the 40 centimeter. And then the interesting thing was that there was about saving of about 84% of the operational time, operational cost, and then one can cover about 1 hectare of the area, 1 hectare of the area in 8 hours using this planter. Then again, that the pollination in greenhouse cultivation is a very big issue, a major concern, because it is because of the control condition in the greenhouse, and then it is done either by manual operations or by using blowers. So one of the students developed a pollinator for the greenhouse conditions using the hydraulic system for controlling height, and then he used a pulsator which operates intermittently after every around 19 or 20 seconds, and then the pollination is achieved by pulsating unit as well as by the blower. And then it was tested with the tomato crop in the greenhouse condition, and it was found that you can see that the pollination efficiency using this pollinator was about 84%, whereas in normal condition without any assistance it is 51%. And if you compare even with the manual pollination, then also the efficiency was higher than the manual pollination also. And then the cost of this machine